Greetings, everyone, and this is your N26 for this week as we round the corner to the season end. I think it's next week, but it could be the week after because of Old Hallows Eve, or as we call it here in the pony fandom, Nightmare Night. But on to Uncommon Background, episode number 168, which sees the return of Sunburst in the series proper. We haven't seen him in a while, and this episode is more about him than it is about Starlight Glimmer, but it ends up being more about their relationship and how time distant away from people can often make you feel disconnected, like you don't know your long-term friends anymore, just because you were friends with somebody when you were younger and managed to stay together, but not really together. You can find new interest that interests you over that time, or their personalities may change and it may not be exactly the same. For some people, this can be rather troubling. Well, I have a couple of friends in this respect, but I'll mainly use one. My friend named Chris Brown, and no, not that Chris Brown, I wish. I've been friends since he was about, I'd say about 5 or 6. We grew attached because of our love of video games, and then our love of Power Rangers, and our love of anime. But as our distance between us became more apart, he grew into a car lover, aficionado of DC Comics and other things, while still keeping somewhat in touch with the things I'm into. We don't get to hang out nearly as much. It's mostly Xbox chats, but in the end, we're still connected by a bunch of stuff. And when we do get that rare opportunity to be together, we definitely enjoy each other's company. Laughing it up, joking about things, remembering when, reminiscing, and even chewing each other's opinionated facts. Why do I bring this up? Because, well, that's the moral this week. Enjoying each other's company, even if times, flavors, taste, personal hobbies have changed between two lifelong friends. It's the company we spend together that makes it all worthwhile. Very rarely do we get the opportunity to unite with old friends and remember when, especially when we are children. Things that when we are kids we do tend to be the things we remember, like Starlight did, mostly around an old children's game known as Dragon Pit, aka the My Little Pony version of a game you may have played once or twice, called Mousetrap. It's seemingly the same thing. But as Starlight is in Ponyville for a while Sunburst gets to meet her new friends, meaning Trixie, Maud, and Twilight. All great references and callbacks to all of Starlight's previous growth episodes. We find out that Sunburst is as much of a nerd as my wife is, through their love of antiques. Go figure. and Sunburst have a common dabbling in geology, while Sunburst knows street magic and hand magic, and she aids Trixie. And he aids Trixie out a little bit. But all this stuff through delightfully cute little montages alienates Starlight to the point where she feels there's nothing in common. But leave it to Twilight to come up with some solutions. First, with their commonality in magic, in which brings about a new magical spell, and a rather creepy one at that. Not only is Starlight able to recreate Sunburst house and room when they were falls, but able to do an aid spell, turn them back into foals with cute full voice and all, in order to try to reconnect the bond through magic knowledge. Naturally, this backfires. It comes from being in touch but yet out of touch. And this can be attributed to spending more time together. So Starlight isn't really at fault of the guilty party here. It's mostly Sunburst. See, the conflict I have with Sunburst in this episode comes from the notion that he came all this way from the Crystal Empire to hang out with Starlight, only to become more and more enamored with her new friends and mentor over their interest. Yes, he tries his best to get Starlight involved, but is clearly oblivious to her non-interest, and doesn't try reversing the question, except for once or twice. Starlight's enthusiasm is cute to see and nice to see throughout this episode, but Sunburst being kind of oblivious to her feeling disconnected by kind of doesn't help to make Sunburst look like a winner here. But he makes up for it ultimately in the end, and Starlight learns a valuable lesson in time management and memory management as well. Starlight's ability or inability not to overdo things comes into play here, but is done tongue-in-cheekly and understanding of the situation. Friends can often become distant when their paths don't cross nearly as much, but as shown through uncommon bond, a little homework, understanding, and a little multi-person bonding can most certainly help create a new memory. Although distance makes the heart grow fonder, distance should not separate friendships. It's new friendships we learn from in the in-between that makes it all worthwhile. This slice of life episode is great, and with the teaser at the end, it's time we round the corner towards the end of the season, and the final 13 have been strong. This episode is no exception, a 5 out of 6. Tell me what you think about Uncommon Bond down in the comments section below. And tell me if you've had a old friend that you've lost somewhat of a bond with, or don't spend much time with, but have lots of memories of. I'd like to hear the stories. And until next week, possibly the week after, I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Find peace in your own nirvana. It's time to close the book on Seventh Heaven. For now.